And we've started recording. So just reminding everyone that if we have a quadratic such as x minus a, x minus b, so factorised form, then the two solutions are x equals a and x equals b, because x minus a has got to equal 0. Because to get 0 out of this, either this bit here has got to be 0 or this bit here has got to be 0. So if x minus a equals 0, then x is a, and my apologies for my writing, and or x minus b equals 0, so x has got to be b. So this is called the Null Factor Law, and basically you can read off the solutions in most of these cases. So in this case here, this bracket has to be 0, and for that bracket to be 0, x plus 3 has got to equal 0, or x equals negative 3. And for this bracket here to be 0, x minus 5 has got to be 0, so x has to be 5. So we have two solutions, and you normally write it as the solutions to this equation are negative 3 and positive 5. And the obvious thing here is that when the coefficient of x is 1, you just reverse the signs. But be a bit careful when the coefficient isn't 1, such as in this example, because once again both the brackets have to be 0, so 3x take 2 is 0, so 3x equals 2 and x equals 3 on 2. And likewise for this one, x plus 4 is 0 and x is negative 4. So be a bit careful when you have a coefficient in front of the x term. You can't just read off the solutions as easily, although some of you will have seen that you still reverse the sign and just divide. That should be 2 over 3, not 3 over 2 either, so 2 over 3. So just divide that number without the x win it by whatever the coefficient of x was. And one more example, if you get given it in non-factorised form, first thing you do is you say to yourself, well, I've got to factorise it. So what two numbers, and this is once again look and see whether it's easy to factorise, so what two numbers multiply to give 6 and add to give 5, negative 5. So that will be, can't rub out, negative 3 and negative 2. So then we can read the solutions off as x equals 3 and x equals 2.